Hello, Gab.
Hello.
Nice to see you again in person. Let's have our lesson for today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to look at the picture and tell
hmm
me what's going on in this picture.
It seems like a man inviting a girl
Mm-hmm.
to his car.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think the man is inviting this little girl to his car?
Uh maybe he has interest, or maybe he has concern.
Mm-hmm. He has a concern.
Mm.
Okay. Well, today's article is quite serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I can tell.
it's quite serious, but it is a social problem now.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Let's read. This happened in South
Mm.
Korea many years ago. Okay, let's read it. Ready? Go.
Police in the southern coastal town of Tongyeong have been questioning a man suspected of kidnapping and a 10-year-old girl who was found dead 1 week after her disappearance on her way to school. Police found the body of the missing girl, identified by her surname Han, at around 11:30 a.m. on a Sunday inside the sandbag in a mountain in Tongyeong after a confession was given by the 44-year-old suspect who has a criminal record of fraud, theft. Police said the suspect, surnamed Kim, was an acquaintance of the girl, and he confessed to kidnapping her and killing her when she resisted to his attempt. Kim was released from the prison in 2009 after serving 4 years in prisons for physical and attempting to rape a 62-year-old woman. Police said they are investigating Kim's crime under the assumption that the was premeditated.
Mm-hmm.
Premeditated.
Okay. Difficult?
Yeah,
A little
that's
difficult.
hard. That's
Okay,
hard.
let's
Okay.
read some words. What's this word?
Theft.
Th
Theft.
th th
Theft.
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 Theft. Okay,
Theft.
I want you to read that sentence. From 44-year-old suspect.
44-year-old suspect who has a criminal record of fraud, theft, 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 and
Okay, how about this? How do you say this?
the assumption.
The
Yeah.
assumption. Okay, again, police said.
Police said they are investigating Kim's crime under the assumption that the kidnapping was premeditated.
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 Premeditated. Okay, let's have our words first. We have a lot of words. First, southern. What is southern?
Southern, usually going down.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's is it at the top or the bottom?
At the
At the
bottom.
bottom.
At the
Okay,
bottom.
can you give me examples? What places are in the southern part of our country?
Cavite.
Okay, Cavite is part of the
Yes.
south. What else? That is southern part of Luzon,
Yes.
right? How about the southern part of the Philippines?
Mindanao.
Mindanao,
Yes.
right? Coastal.
Coastal regions, meaning they are near bodies of water.
Right. So like Cavite.
Yes.
Right. So we are near the sea.
Yes.
Right. And oh, what is
Kidnap. It's similar to stealing, but
Mhm.
it's very different at the same time.
Mhm.
Um,
It's a crime, right?
yeah, it's a crime. It's taking someone. Oh yeah, it's taking someone to your hands with
Mhm.
bad intentions.
Bad intention. Okay. So kidnapping is taking someone
Yeah.
and keeping that someone in a place.
Yes.
Right? Why do you think? There are some reasons why people do this. Why do criminals do this?
I feel like mostly for ransom,
Yeah.
especially
Okay.
when the person they kill is a rich person, or
Right.
their family has power. So
Right.
that's
They want to ask
ransom.
money.
Yes, they will ask
Right.
for
What
money.
else?
Um, Maybe they are mad. They have like family problems, and
So.
someone will hire someone to this person.
Why? What
to ta-
for?
maybe to yeah.
right? So someone, or have you heard about someone so in love with someone and can her?
Yes,
Have you
yes,
heard
yes,
about
yes,
that? That
yes,
also
yes,
happens,
yes. That also
right?
happens. Yes.
Right. So usually, but in I think in our society now, especially in the past, oh, I heard it's happening again. People because of money,
Mm-hmm.
right? In the 90s, it was very common for Chinese people, rich Chinese people.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about that? Did you know about
I
that?
heard stories. Yes.
Okay. But now it's happening again
Oh
because
no, I don't. I don't
you
know.
don't know.
I didn't know.
Recently, it happened again.
Mm-hmm.
Some Filipinos and also fellow Chinese,
Mm-hmm.
they a Chinese person and
Mm-hmm.
then ask for money.
Mm, okay.
All right. So it's all
Yeah.
about money
It's
most of
all
the
about
time,
money. Yes.
right? Okay.
Uh, killing someone or something.
There are two in let's be technical about it.
Mm-hmm.
There are two types of killing someone
Mm-hmm.
and homicide.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with them?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
familiar with both.
So, usually, which has the lower punishment or homicide?
Usually homicide.
Lower.
Yes.
So, why does have a higher punishment?
Because if I'm not mistaken, homicide means attempt to kill someone or to murder someone,
Mhm.
while murder or the word itself means that you unalive someone.
Yeah, okay. But no, both are unaliving someone.
Ah, okay.
But there's something that we call attempted homicide,
Yes, 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 yes.
right?
Yeah.
But it's an attempt.
So,
But homicide is unaliving
ah,
someone. So why does it have a lower punishment?
oh, well, I don't know. 'Cause I assume that homicide means that you're just attempting to.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I hear, attempted
Mm-hmm.
homicide. So it's like, oh,
Mm-mm.
so no one died yet. So
Mm-mm.
why is this guy getting pressed with
Mm-mm.
attempted homicide?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So yeah, I don't.
You
I
don't
actually
know?
don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
The same as homicide as unaliving someone.
Mm-hmm.
But in homicide, you did not mean to.
Like a car accident, something like that.
Can be, yes, or maybe you're just there in the situation and you
Mm-hmm.
needed to defend yourself, maybe,
Mm-hmm. Mm,
but
okay, okay,
you did
okay,
it,
okay, okay.
right? But so what is
Ah,
murder
okay.
is
There is unaliving someone with bad
with bad
intentions,
intentions,
with the
without
intent to do it. Yes, okay.
yes,
With
yes.
the
So that's
intent to
why
do
that's a
it.
higher punishment because there is a plan.
Yes, okay, okay.
You really planned it. You really
Mm-hmm.
thought about it and maybe hired someone
Mm-hmm.
or maybe just thought and made that plan
Mm-hmm.
to do it.
Okay, okay,
Okay, so that's the
okay.
difference. Okay.
Now I
All
know.
right, next one is confession. What is a confession?
A confession is speaking with the truth. Truth.
Right. So just being honest about
Yes,
it.
just being honest.
Okay. Next, fraud.
Fraud. Fraud meaning faking something.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
Fraud.
That you will have this case. What will you do that will cause you the fraud case?
I was thinking of like if you sell fake products, like, but that's called a scam. So fraud. Money laundering. I think
Well, fraud is cheating someone.
cheating someone. So
Anything that is
mm-hmm.
cheating and anything that is about fake. For example, you faked
An
your
ID.
document, your ID, your
Okay, okay, okay,
documents,
okay.
right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Or
Okay.
you just fooled someone in believing that your business
Legit.
is legit.
Mm,
So that's
okay.
also fraud.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so it's just basically cheating someone, fooling someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Next,
It's basically hurting someone.
hurting someone how?
It can be physical, so punching, slapping, kicking, and any of those.
So let's say we are talking and we had an argument,
Mm-hmm.
and then you pushed me. Is
Mm-hmm.
that can I say? Oh, he
Oh yes, yes, you can.
yes. How about just slapped you or just like this? Is that also an
Mm, I'm not sure actually.
Still can be.
It can be.
Yes.
Just even as simple
Yes,
as that.
because
Okay, okay.
you have that what's this motive to hurt
Mm-hmm.
me.
Okay, okay.
So still an
Okay.
anything that requires you to do something physical to
Mm-hmm.
someone, then that's why it's very
Mm.
important that you know you don't touch anybody,
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, next, acquaintance.
Acquaintance meaning you have a connection or you know this person.
Okay, what is the difference between an acquaintance and a friend?
An acquaintance is someone you just know by
Mm-hmm.
name.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's just a random person in your class.
Mm-hmm.
A friend is someone who you trust more or you
Mm-hmm.
have a deeper connection with.
Okay, very good. All right, this word is very big. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to ask you what you think and what it means. What is
Um, this word means taking advantage of someone with the intent, taking advantage of someone sexually.
yes,
Yes.
right? So you said taking advantage of someone. You did not say taking advantage of a woman. Does it
Mm.
only happen to women?
Uh,
Does it happen to
this
men
this is a
too?
hot take.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it's a
know.
hot take. I've heard stories. I've heard stories that yes, it does happen to men. So
Mm-hmm.
I did generalize
Yes.
the
Mm-hmm.
it takes advantage of people.
Very good. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. I like that you
Mm-hmm.
generalized it because it's
Mm-hmm.
true. It
Yes.
doesn't only happen to women, it also
Mm-hmm.
happens to men,
Mm-hmm.
right? But most of the time,
Yes, most of the
it
time it's
happened to
women.
women. Why?
Yes.
Why do you think most of the time the women are the victim? We're the victim.
Mm, well, for one,
Mm-hmm.
here it says that the girl was young, so that
Yeah.
automatically means she's weak compared to
Mm-hmm.
this guy that's didn't mention how old he was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 44 years old, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine the gap of
Mm-hmm.
power to
Mm-hmm.
each with each people
Mm-hmm.
or to each person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one reason.
Mm-hmm.
Um Another reason can be because maybe men are just dumb or they have lots of like um thoughts like that,
Mm-hmm.
especially when the man, look, this guy has records of fraud, theft, and assault.
Mm-hmm.
He is one bad person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's kind of like maybe in their intent, maybe their intention, they have intentions to do it already. Mm.
Right. I love talking about this to men.
Mm.
I've discussed this to with
Mm.
my other male students
Mm.
before. I want to ask this because do you think men would just do it just because they're men?
Men would do it just
Great.
because.
We're talking about this word, okay? Do you think all men are capable of doing it?
Technically speaking, yes. Technically
Mm,
speaking, yes.
but
But there most of the time, well, not really most of the time. And then, yeah, most of the time, when the man can control himself, can control his feelings, his
mm,
emotions,
mm,
and of course, someone who has like what do you call this?
mental issues?
No, no, no.
Mm,
I mean, someone who is good in society. They would
mm,
definitely not attempt
mm,
or think about doing
mm,
that. So
mm.
someone, yes, maybe someone with mental issues,
Mm-mm.
or not maybe actually. Yeah,
Yes,
it's true that
yeah.
someone with mental issues would think of doing this.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
You can't say it's just because of curiosity. That's for
Mm-mm,
teenagers.
mm-mm,
But this is
mm-mm.
a 44-year-old man, so that's
Mm-mm,
definitely something wrong with his mind.
mm-mm. Right.
Mm.
As a woman, I think that your answer is correct.
Mm.
I think in general, men will not do it.
Mm.
Normal men will not
Normal
do
man,
it,
yes.
right? Because normal men will, like you said, will
Mm.
can control,
Mm.
right? Can control whatever urge they
Mm.
have,
Yes.
right? So I think people who will do this, whether men or maybe some women have done it to men
Mm.
before, maybe it's just a different, mind,
Mm.
right?
It all comes to the mind. It's mind games, yeah.
Yes, yes, right. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to the next assumption.
The assumption meaning to assume.
To assume. So what is
Yeah.
to assume?
To assume meaning
Starts with the letter
predict.
G.
G?
Hmm, I assume.
Guess.
Guess.
Yes.
Yes. So you assume something, you just guess it.
Mm.
Right? Okay, last. Premeditated.
Premeditated. I've heard of this word before, but I forgot its meaning.
Pre. If you say pre,
So before.
before. Meditated.
Meditated meaning uh I was thought before.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
premeditated is
Um a plan.
a plan.
Yeah.
So is
Pl-
premeditated.
okay, okay.
Always
Yes.
made a plan 1st.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. This is a very sad story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think? Who do you think? Okay, I will ask this directly. Who do you think was at fault here? I have characters. Okay. First, the girl, the 10-year-old girl,
Mm-hmm.
the 10-year-old girl's parents, the 44-year-old suspect, the police, the law, or the government. I have five. Which do you think was at fault?
Just one?
Just one.
Well, definitely the man.
The man. Why do you
Yeah.
think
Well, he started all of this.
he started it?
Yes.
So, but
If
how?
if he had the power to control himself, or he didn't have, let's say, those underlying mental issues inside him,
Mhm,
and controlled his actions, his feelings, or whatever,
mhm,
he most likely wouldn't do that.
mhm, mhm. Okay, so you think if we are in a society and we are different people,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're different people, and people will just one person will just do something that they just wish to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that means, okay, it's his fault because he just thought about that and he did it. So it's always the man's fault, that person's fault. Is it always like that? Because we're talking about we don't want it to happen again, right? If something happens, then the next time we don't want that to happen again to the society.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are going to think that it's the man's fault,
Mm-hmm.
then how can we solve it if we will only blame the man?
Well, you said choose one, so I assume the man, but it
man?
has multiple factors. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But and what I mean is, I chose the man because he's the source of what happened.
But there's another question. Why was he able to do it?
Why was he able to do it?
Yeah.
Um.
I want you to look at the story so you will know. I want you to analyze it.
Well, maybe the kid's parents aren't
Kids' parents,
hands
why?
on to the kids, or wasn't guiding the kid properly.
Mm-mm.
Maybe they were busy at work. This is South Korea, so
Mm-mm.
most likely both parents are at work.
So they were at work, so it's their fault because they just let their daughter just go to school alone.
Yes,
Right?
It's one of the faults. Yes.
But don't you think it is our right as a citizen to be safe in our country?
Yes. So that also another factor to the police. But you said choose one, so
yeah, choose one. I'm just asking you to choose
Yeah.
one. Okay, so not the man anymore. Okay, so not the man anymore. So the parents, no, you said
the girl, of course, not the girl.
not the girl.
You can't blame
Okay,
the
so we
girl.
only have two:
The police and the government.
and the government, or the law. So which one is it? The police? You think? Why the police?
The police. Maybe because they were not roaming around the area. Like here in the Philippines, no, there's barely any police roaming around our area. So there's many things happening. There's many bad things happening. So I guess one way to prevent that is if there are police posted in areas, or again roaming vehicles or police vehicles. So yeah, that's probably
agree.
one thing.
I agree, but there's another question. Why aren't there policemen roaming around every night or every time?
Maybe corruption.
Corruption? Why corruption?
Well, it's their work to, or it's their job to keep the citizens safe. That's why they're police. But if they can't do their job, doesn't it like corrupt the system of thinking or of it corrupts the thinking of people or the citizens, thinking that they are safe in their place or in their town.
Right. But is it really the responsibility of the police to roam around and guard everybody, every place in the town or in the city?
I think so. Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
So it's a normal thing. They don't have to be ordered to do it.
Well, it's under order because it's work.
Mhm.
It's definitely they have a process for it. So I feel like it still has to be ordered
So why do you think the policemen were not there?
because there was no order to do
Because
so.
there was no order, so it's not the policeman's fault. So what's
So
left?
last the government.
The government or the law?
Mhm.
So why do you think it's the law's fault?
For not for not pushing that order out to
Pushing that order out.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at our story. Was this the first time that the 44-year-old?
No.
Oh, so it happened before.
It happened before.
Right? What happened before?
He was arrested. He was put to prison for 4 years, then released in 2009
What did he do that time?
for attempting a 62-year-old woman.
Right? And he was just there for 4 years.
Yeah.
Maybe because that was just the law. Right?
Yeah.
Do you think if it was longer,
If it was longer, yeah, it would definitely prevent.
do you think he can do this?
If it was longer, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't. If you will be, if you,
Or a second second opinion would be if the prison was something where sort of like a rehab, like that would help prisoners like him change his mindset, change the way he thinks, or assist the way he thinks to become a better person in society. Then if he was released in 4 years and he was has good conduct, maybe it would be effective as well.
Right, but will that be good for 4 years only?
I don't think so.
Yeah, right. So the problem here is for these crimes, physical attempting to a 62-year-old woman. Do you think a 4-year prison term was enough?
It's too short.
It's too short.
Yeah.
If you will be given a chance to change that law, how many years do you think he should have stayed in prison?
Weighing it down, maybe around 6 to 8.
6 to 8 years.
Yeah, 6 to 8 years.
All right. So that will happen in 2009. Let's just say this happened in 2015. Let's say, right? So that's just 6 years from 2009, right? And he was in prison for 4 years, so he was out by 2013. So 2015 he did it again. So if he had a 6-year and 8-year prison term, then he should have been in prison that time.
Yeah.
And was he able to do it?
No, because he was released 4 years.
Yeah. So do you think? So do you think the main reason why this happened was because of the law?
I still think that the man really had something to do with it, but both parties, yes, are at fault.
Right. We cannot just blame people. I'm sorry, but we cannot just blame people. Even here in our country, we would say that it's because of him, because he did it. He did it. There should always be a law to protect everybody. Okay, always remember that in everything that we do, the main reason cannot be a person or a man. It should be a system. That's the root cause. Whenever we are looking for the root cause of a problem and for us to solve a problem, it's never the man. It should be a system. So in a country, there should always be a system to protect people. We cannot just blame people to do it. If we will just be blaming people, then we will not be able to solve crimes or problems. Why is there poverty in for example, why is there poverty in the Philippines? What do you think is the reason?
Well, yeah, corruption. The
Corruption.
system is
broken.
Yes.
We cannot just say because people are the politicians are just putting their money in their pockets.
Yeah.
There's always a why. Why? Because they are tolerated. Because they're allowed to do. Because they can.
Yes.
Right. The same thing here in our article.
Because the man can.
Because the man can.
Okay.
Why? Because
the system is broken.
Yes.
Okay.
If he was punished or he was rehabilitated, for more than 4 years, maybe this didn't happen, or because he was still in prison, or maybe he changed.
It's either those two.
Oh, yes.
Then then they would say that the system was effective.
Yes.
If he changed.
Yes.
But see
yeah,
what
but it
happened.
didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Right? Okay. So don't forget, every time that there is a situation, it's never a man's fault. It's always the system's fault.
Okay.
Okay. If this happens in the Philippines, okay, what do you think will the government do about it? Because it happens, right?
Happens.
It happens, still happens. What do you think the government will do about it?
Barely anything.
What do you mean?
Barely
What do you
anything.
mean?
There are a lot of cases, as I've read before, that it takes so long. Our justice system takes a long time, or it takes a long time to serve justice to people who are victims of. And for most of the time, or not really most of the time, but there are some cases that they don't prioritize these type of cases, especially just in the local government itself.
Yes.
Like they would just push it off, or they would just make both parties agree to one thing, or to equalize each other. So there's no proper justice to the victim.
Especially if the criminal is someone who is in a higher level,
Yes.
right? But for maybe a regular person, oh, what do you think will happen to him?
Probably get killed.
Probably because they know that the justice will just stretch.
Yes.
Right? Unlike before, do you know the last time that we had a death penalty in the Philippines? Do you know when it was?
No.
If I'm not mistaken, that was in 2016.
Oh, really?
I think, or 2013. I don't know. It was still in Gloria's time, and that's Echagaray.
Gloria time 2013.
I think 2016. But that time that it was still in Gloria's time, that it was stopped, and it was Echagaray. And his case that time was with a girl, and he was the last one to be executed. After that, we removed the death penalty. So, do you think we should bring it back because of
hot take again? But for me, yes. Yeah. Okay. It's a different thing if you took advantage of someone. It would be much better if you just not really not saying that it's good, but it would be much better to just punch someone than take advantage of someone. I'd rather have that case instead of hearing that word. Okay, but again, these are, for me, now that we are very, very aware of mental issues, I am 100% saying that this kind of crime is really a mental issue. Yes, it is a mental issue.
Right.
I agree.
It is really a mental issue. Nobody will do it if you're in your right mind, I think. Right? Yes. So maybe they're not really crazy, but maybe they just went crazy that moment. I don't know.
They would say curiosity, but I don't agree. I don't agree with curiosity. Unless you're literally a kid as well. Like a 10 and a 13 years old. Yes. Fine. Curiosity, okay. Yeah. But if a 10-year-old and a 44-year-old, nah, that's not curiosity. Right. That's just that's your feelings. Right. That's your mental.
But those young boys and girls, it also happened, right?
Yes, it also happens. Yes.
But usually the boy is older.
Yes, usually the boy is older.
Usually boys will be in that stage that they will be, very, very hot about that feeling. Yes, but again, I think majority of the population, the male population, can control it.
Yes, I believe so.
Right, so I think my vote is still
again normal. If you're a normal man, you can definitely control it. So. Yes,
I think so, and I'm still positive that most men are still good.
Yeah,
these days, right? Okay, so what do you think of our topic today? Was it difficult?
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Yeah,
kind of difficult. Okay,
although it's easy to explain. Yes, it's easy to understand and explain, but. The topic is heavy, so that's what makes it hard.
Right. Well, we'll have more heavy topics in the future. Okay. I still hear you say. I heard you say the AAA. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's slowly change that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The AAA. It should be
Mhm.
Okay? All right.
Yes.
I'll see you in our next topic.
All right.
All right. See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.